What's up, Aquarius? It's your girl, Keli, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Beat in Boston. Don't mind Licorice in the background. He is prowling around. He's invited himself to your reading. So one thing that I noticed while I was shuffling, now this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. All of those different aspects, I guess the best way is I've been explaining it help coagulate who you are as a person, how you react to love situations, how you react to arguments, that type of thing. So I try to incorporate all of that in the read. But the first thing I noticed is that cross-watching, people are getting confused. This can come in, I may say Aquarius a lot, but it can also come in your energy if you're cross-watching. So if you're confused about how to cross-watch, always leave a comment, a positive comment, because no one talks shit on my page but me, below, and one of us will get to you. The subscribers here are fantastic. We're really trying to make a difference in our lives, in the world. We doing it. So, if you want to stay, subscribe, that's great. Just be real in what you're doing. Be real in the work that you're putting out there. Thank you for all the support. Oh, and the fun part, so I can stop babbling. The fun part is if you want a reading, it's in the box below. Email, donation information, Skype ID, and Facebook Messenger ID. Please email me first before you add me on Skype or Messenger. And obtain a list of services so I don't have to continue to type them out. It takes a long time and I'm a busy girl. We are running a contest. I'm going to check at the end of next month and see whose video has the highest views. I know yours are coming out late. That's why I'm giving everybody to the end of next month to see who has the highest views. And then I'm going to go in the comments and I'm going to select somebody for a free reading. I'm going to try and do that twice a month. But depending on my doctor's appointments and things like that, we'll see. However, let's get this party started because I see a lot for you, Aquarius, while you were being shuffled here. The first thing that was actually facing the wrong way in my deck when I picked it up was the Page of Pentacles. Now, this was facing the wrong way in my deck, just sitting there. When I see the Page of Pentacles, I often think of immature behavior, or an immature offer, or some sort of message, getting comfortable. Some sort of message from somebody in regards to money. But it's very immature-like, and it kind of indicates other immature behaviors around it. Like typically I'll see a couple other pages with the Page of Pentacles, because this isn't just the material realm. I feel like it's also like the emotional realm, being petty. You may have thought that this person was your twin flame. And unfortunately, it looks like one of you involved some third parties in the situation. You had a brand new start with this person, but you involved third parties in the situation. It became secretive. And when the information came out, it came out. I feel like everybody knew what you were doing. And then communication with this person just stopped. Like there was a huge tower moment. End of what you would have thought would be a long-term relationship. But I feel like you never really even opened up to this person. You kind of had a wall up with them. It was like you were being in this relationship and not able to fully open yourself up, not able to fully give to this person what they wanted, but you still wanted to be in the relationship. So I'm trying to figure this out, Aquarius, because it's not that energy does not work together. It's like trying to force two magnets together. I want to be in a relationship, but then I don't want to deal with this, this, or this, which is the main components of the relationship. So I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on here. So I can imagine that confusion may be coming from your partner. But it could be coming from you too, because it shows somebody who is engaging in a long-term relationship, yet it's almost like they don't, or you don't really want to be in it. Like you have your own secrets. Like you know this person isn't for you. Some of you need to be careful if you're still reaching out to exes. Spying and doing this kind of thing, you need to be really careful, because I see the Justice card here and it's in the reverse with the Magician in the reverse. So some of you may be doing some, or I don't know, this energy is real weird, Aquarius, and I'm going to need you to explain it to me. Somebody may be doing some spying or stalking here, whether it's you or your partner, but you're supposed, I don't know. There's a lot going on here. I feel like there's multiple individuals involved. I feel like you're with somebody new, but still have remnants of a past relationship that you didn't necessarily really want to let go. And now it's what you wish for, but it's like that they're moved on. They're moved on. But there's some issues here showing me that you're not moving on in the correct way, or your partner's not moving on in the correct way. Your prior partner. I see harassment here. I see maybe there's some distance between you and this person, but I see harassment here, going back, causing friction between an ex while you're with somebody new. Aquarius, what is going on here, guys? There's so many people going on in this scenario. It's crazy. And the weirdest part is there's hardly any swords here. I've got the Page of Swords in reverse, and I've got the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's it. And I have all these cards spread out. There's a like major tower moment here, though, with the Justice card in the reverse. This could be something that that will end up in court if you're not careful with your prior person. My gosh. There needs to be no contact at all. Like this person has moved on. They've gotten what they want or wished for, or whatever that is. And it seems that they no longer want that communication, or you no longer want that communication, but somebody's not moving on in the right way here. And it's very confusing because the energy is very back and forth. I feel like whoever it was in the relationship prior, because this keeps coming up, you had a certain way of life or a way of life, and you just didn't want to give it up for that person. Like you wanted the cake and eat it too, or your partner wanted their cake and eat it too. Like it's like saying I'm in a long-term relationship, but it's open. That's what I feel like you were looking for, or your partner was looking for. And somehow there was this big disagreement or something like that. I don't know. This is kind of a cluster for me. I'm like, what is going on here, guys? But I feel the justice system coming in from this prior person, because you're contacting them and they do not want it. They don't want that contact anymore from you. It's like you're trying to cause havoc with their new relationship, or they're trying to cause havoc with your new relationship. Somebody's causing havoc here for no reason. You can't have your cake and eat it too, whether this is you or your partner, Aquarius. I'm going to say that. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be in a relationship and not be in a relationship. Like, you can't agree to a monogamous relationship and then not agree to a monogamous relationship at the same time. If you're polygamous, you're polygamous, and that should be something that you share with your partner up front. Like, that's very important when making the decision to be in a relationship. And I feel like they should have been upfront with you, or you should have been upfront with them, that you weren't looking for a settle down type of relationship. You were just looking to date them casually while still living your options, and trying to live whatever best life that might be for you, or whatever best life that might have been for your partner. And you can't live your best life and take away someone else's free will. It just doesn't work like that. That's something very important that you would want to bring up in the beginning. So let me split the deck here again, because you have a lot of people involved here. It's a little confusing. It looks like to me, somebody walked away here. We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse here. So it looks like you might have walked away, Aquarius. You might have walked away from this thinking that's what you wanted. But unfortunately, now you're seeing that maybe you walked away prematurely or something like that, because this person no longer wants anything to do with you. I feel like maybe, like I said, if you're polygamous, you need to be upfront about that before you even go out with somebody, never mind date them. So, that's really important. And if this person didn't know that you weren't polygamous or something like that, you really took away their free will to make that decision on whether or not they wanted to be involved with you, So you really need to look at the aspect of, was I completely honest? Was I completely upfront with this person when, I started dating them? Did I lie to them? Was I secretive about it? Or opposite, other way around. If this is your partner, then, it's like, you need to look at the same aspects. You need to stop and think, okay, well, was I upfront about it? Was I honest about it? Or do I have some faults in why it ended? Instead of looking back on it, and I feel like a rage, like you get pissed and you don't want to see that person happy, or they don't want to see you happy. You went through what you went through, but ultimately that person, it looks like that person made the decision to finally cut off from that. It was becoming unhealthy. But the karma, I feel like, wishing bad karma here. Don't get involved in things that ought not be involved in. Yes, don't get involved in things you ought not be touching. Let's put it that way, okay? And that's for your partner as well. If you're getting into something that you ought not to be getting into, or that you don't fully understand, don't do it. Excuse me, I'm still clearing up this damn chest cold. Wishing karma on another individual and making sure that karma is enacted, that's going to come back and bite you. Whether it's Aquarius or your partner, that's going to come back and bite you. Absolutely. And I feel like somebody just needs a new viewpoint here. Somebody needs to realize that this person's no longer receptive to whatever's going on here, whether it be you or your partner. You're no longer receptive to the contact or the whatever, the emails or whatever's going on, Facebooks, or this person is no longer receptive and doesn't really want to be involved in anything, or you don't want to be involved in absolutely anything to do with this person. It just needs to be left alone. And I see that there's, harmful wishing toward other individuals. This is a really, really weird read. If you guys are getting into some funky stuff, don't go where you don't know. Be really careful, guys. Because it's telling you there's a death to a situation here and it needs to be observed properly. And to continue on the road that you're continuing on, it doesn't show happiness for you. This person is happy and they don't want to take any chance on you. They're not even thinking about you. They've just moved on. And that's what they want you to do, is leave them be. I feel like there could be travel involved. Maybe they've moved away. But they're happy and you need to let them be happy. Because you or your partner is wishing injustice on whoever they're with now, or your partner's wishing injustice on whoever you're with. And that kind of shit needs to stop. This is not happy. My birthday's tomorrow and I was hoping for happy reads, but as usual, I'm like the female, I feel like Oprah. I'm like solving everybody's relationship problems and shit. I just want like a happy read, where everyone has a happy ending, Aquarius. This isn't cool. So I want Aquarius Collective, March 2019, please, ancestors. Okay, let's see what they have to say. What messages do you have for Aquarius, please? What messages do you have for Aquarius, March 2019? If any of you heard that, that's my stomach. I'm starving. Yeah, the end of a cycle. We've got the Death card, which is also the card of Scorpio. We'll just throw one in there. Telling you it's time to end this. It's time to let go of whatever this is, or they need to let go. Either way, somebody needs to let go of this. It's not, this person no longer wants that contact. There's no new start here. And again, this person is coming up as the King of Rods, so it very well could be a Scorpio. But you've got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This person is happy. They no longer want you in their life. And it appears that I feel like you're in a new relationship and, shouldn't even be making this contact right now, to be honest. Whatever this is, this is really confusing, Aquarius. There's like so many people involved. I don't know what's going on left and right here. But you seem to have an attraction to fire energy right now. Do you have any more messages for Aquarius, March of 2019, please? All right, give me a book, of course. Oh no, this is like a book. Really? Sorry, guys, I meant to put my phone on silent. This is huge. What am I supposed to do with this? Good Lord. Really? You guys are serious right now? All right, guys, this isn't funny. But it's all a part of the story, so it's like I have to tell it. You've got Death here with telling you it's time to let go. Whatever this is, let go of. It's an unhealthy habit, and this is your entering energy for the spread. Right next to it is the Ace of Pentacles. It's time for this to end. This is, a cycle, and it's time for it to end. You don't belong with this person. Saying, get your balance in order, get yourself right, because this person has their back to you. They just want you to go live your life and let them live theirs. So whatever's going on here, I feel like this could be your partner's energy. But it very well could be yours. But this person is living with their back to you, and they want you to live your best life, but they don't want to live your best life with you. They're moving on, and that's what they're trying to do. And here you've got the Six of Pentacles. They're looking forward to a victory of being in a better place. And you walked away. One of you walked away. And so this decision is final. It's made. They're going toward, the secrets, finding out the truths. And they're going a completely different way from you. They're not just taking a break from you. They're not just taking a rest. They're done with the relationship. This to me says ending, walking away and then, staying there, and it's stagnant. This would be stagnant for them. Wow, you guys really, whoa. This shit's heavy. Why do I always get it? Then we've got the Hierophant. So it's a good possibility you're already in another relationship and you feel like you have a choice between two here. But that choice, that option is gone. That person does not want you to make a choice choosing them. Or you don't want them to make a choice choosing you. You're just moved on. And so are they. So this tells me in both situations here, the King of Rods is facing toward this. And this is also coming up as a major player in your on deck here. So that choice between two is gone. There's nothing there. And here's the Six of Wands again. So they're looking toward victory. You're looking toward victory, leaving behind things that no longer serve you, that you felt were sneaky about this person, that you couldn't handle. These may have been traits of, them lying or being very deceptive, omitting information. Omitting is lying. I don't know how many times I got to say that. I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes, but the behavior of omitting information and not telling the entire truth about something. I say this all the time, like, hey, I crashed your car, but I'm not going to tell you that I wrapped it around a fucking pole after I ran over 3 people. Yeah, that's the important information that you usually omit. That's lying. Yeah. So, and then going between camps or having other people in the situation, that is also not cool. So if you're not monogamous, don't pretend to be monogamous and hurt all those people on the way. And it's saying you're just in the stuck energy of this is how you want to live your life, or this is how they want to live their life. And, you're not going to change, or they're not going to change these ways. And showing the Knight of Cups in and out, this tells me, somebody doesn't want to change their player ways, if you will. They want to have their cake and eat it too. It's like you want a relationship at home, but then you still want to go out and do what you want to do, but you're balancing and you're not telling. It's very crazy. So whatever's going on between you and your partner, Aquarius, is absolutely off the charts this month. Like the energy off of this is just ridiculous. I keep getting like the Justice and Death, and the Knight of Pentacles is here. No offer coming forward. There's nothing coming forward. This guy is the slowest messenger in the deck, and he's flipped. So we've got him reversed. There's no going forward. And this is a card of going forward, of moving forward in your mind, or them moving forward in their mind and in their emotions, because they're going from this choppy water with these swords. So this is the realm of emotion, this water, and this is the realm of the mind. So it's like they're having a victory over their emotions and their emotional thought processes. And they're not looking backwards, they're not even looking. They're going this way, and this is facing this way. They're not looking to take a chance on you at all, actually. You've got the Fool in reverse. It's like you've learned your lesson with this person. You've touched the hot stove and or they've learned this lesson and they're not willing to come forward and to give this a second chance. They're living their best life as it's, in their personal garden, their single garden. They're happy. They're experiencing new things. They just want to move forward, but it looks like there's some bad wishing toward them here. Because I've got the Wheel of Fortune, and sometimes, well, all the time, when that card comes up with the Knight of Swords of all people, I feel like that's some ill wishing toward this person for moving on. And you need to get a handle on that. You really do, because like I said, I keep feeling that justice creeping in and this being a big problem. This is getting involved in things you ought not to get involved in with the Tower there, and especially the Knight of Swords energy. This kind of behavior earns some serious karma. So don't try to rush in and ruin new relationships, or, don't allow them to rush in and ruin your relationship. It can go vice versa. Like I said, I'm not trying to confuse you, but it can go either way. He can ruin your relationship, or she can ruin, you know what I mean? Like, it's going both ways. So, this needs to stop. All this Tower and cyclical addiction to toxicity, it really, really needs to stop, like here, before it goes any further. And like I said, seeing the Justice card made me wonder a bit. God, why is everyone's read so heavy? Oh, it's Mercury retrograde. That's right. So, that was depressing, guys. Let me see if I can find my unicorns here and try and cheer this up a little bit. I get all the depressing stuff, but it's like the real serious shit that you guys need help with, So, I can't complain at the same time, but sometimes it's kind of dreary, always having to give people weird or bad news or whatever that cluster was. You just had all kinds of people involved in that. You had all kinds of people involved in that. All right. So what advice do we have for Aquarius? March 2019. What messages do we have for Aquarius, please? Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. Be bold with your requests to the universe. So be decisive. Do you want to move on and be healthy and not step in messes you ought not to step in or create? Be clear in your intention to move on to the universe. Don't allow yourself to be sucked down by that negative energy that you or your partner, whoever's doing this, don't allow yourself to be sucked down by the negative energies that are surrounding this. Allow yourself to give the intention to let go. Be clear in your intentions with the universe. I feel like this is why it's so confused. You're moving on with someone else, but you're still causing havoc for the last person, or they're causing havoc for you. That's just a whole lot. That's a whole lot of effort that you could be putting into living your best life. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So it's saying, take a look at your self-worth. Be open to receiving kindness, because nobody here means or meant you harm. So don't do harm unto them. And that's the same that goes, Aquarius, if this is you doing this or your partner. Be open to receiving kindness and ending it in a way that closes the circle and closes the cycle. Let it go. Okay. Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. So you are safe. You do have the courage to let go of this and the cycle that you were in, or this is for your partner. It's safe to let go. It's safe to have that courage to let go and move on. Whatever's there is closed now. It's like closed a vortex, which is what I feel like this relationship was like a vortex. There was really no health in it. It was very back and forth and just kind of not good for any party involved. Do we have any more messages for Aquarius? March 2019, please. Any more messages for Aquarius? Can we tell Aquarius something nice before we go, please? Hopefully. Aquarius. 3, 2, 1. I guess not. So I guess that's all your messages for this month. I'm sorry it was such a cluster, but it felt even weirder reading it because I was trying to figure out whose energy was what's energy, was whose energy, and it was just kind of all over the place. So I hope that resonated for some of you or a lot of you. Please share the video, get those views up there so that we can choose a winner from the comments. But yes, this was very heavy. And sometimes I just get in messages saying, you know, letting me know if some of you are messing with the dark art or something you don't quite understand. Don't do it. Don't be paying for curses to be put on people and things like that, because what you don't realize is that when you do that and you go through a voodoo priest or priestess or a Santeria priest or high priestess or whatever, the shit is real. And you don't realize the consequences. All magic has a price. And those consequences, you have no idea. So, you know, if you or someone you know is stepping into some things that they shouldn't, let's not. If you would like a personal read, my information is in the box below. I'm booked all this week, except for a couple appointments on, I think, Friday or Thursday. I'm booking into next week. But if you would like a reading, information's in the box below. This is your girl, Keli, coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston. I'll catch y'all on the foot.